Hello, beautiful humans. It's Audrey Firestone, the wise wild woman, and the eternal student. Well, I'm getting ready to teach a class in a couple of weeks called the Tantric Connection and the value and the preciousness of spiritual intimacy. Well, if you want to learn something, teach it. All I can say is in our society, we have viewed or come to view the word tantra or tantric as multiple partners, multiple orgasms, and dancing nude in the moonlight. Well, none of that's going to happen at my class. Maybe in the spring when it's a little bit warmer, but right now, absolutely not. What I'm talking about is intimacy of heart, intimacy of soul. And what I realize is that in America, well, maybe all over this world, we're especially concerned with my most hated four-letter word. It's not what you think. It's cool. I hate the word cool because it's artificial. It's fake. Because I'm trying to protect myself by being cool. And so I'm not letting you know what I really think, what I really feel. Because I'm trying, when we say we're people pleasers, I'm trying not only to please you, I'm trying to make myself look good. So many of us are willing to shed our clothes and jump into a sexual relationship, but we're not willing to unveil our hearts. Do you realize the paradox of that? I'm willing to show you my body, but I'm not willing to share my heart or my soul. And then I ask you, of course you're dying of loneliness. Of course you feel isolated and you feel like no one understands you. There comes a time when you have to ask yourself, what do you need? And what do you want? And I found in asking myself those questions that merely having sexual connection, for me, it isn't enough because I want connection with another human being, connection with someone who is willing to look in my eyes, with someone who is willing to honestly express themselves to me, honestly open their ears and hearts and listen as well. So that is what my class that begins on January 25th at the Institute for Spiritual Development in Sparta, New Jersey, is going to be about. We have three classes, February 1st, January 25, February 1, and February 8. I will put a link below this. So if you are in the area and you're interested, you know I would love to have you attend. But know that this teacher is always a student. I'm always a student because I'm always asking myself for more. I'm asking myself for the ability of expressing what I really feel and of having the courage to reveal my own heart. So I say to you that instead of just saying, okay, here I am physically, slow down a little bit, put on the brakes, and ask yourself, what is it that I am willing to show of my own heart? What am I willing to share of myself? Not I'm saying something so you'll like me better, but I'm being honest with what I feel. When I say that I notice in my students and in my clients that most of us are dying of loneliness, well, there are almost 8 billion people on this earth. So if we're dying of loneliness, who's responsible for that? Oh, I am. Reach out, but not just reach out in a way of saying, ooga booga, let's jump behind a rock. Reach out and share this. See, I used to be in show business. Show isn't the same as reveal, is it? I challenge you, starting right now, I challenge you to go to someone you love, a friend, a relative, your partner. Look in their eyes and tell them how much they matter to you. Let them know how precious they are on your path. It will enrich your life, because remember something that I keep teaching, that I needed to acknowledge in myself, that the love that comes from us is more precious than the love we receive. I'm learning that every day, because I went out anyway in the snow today. I felt like I was alone on the road, alone in the store. Church services were canceled. I didn't get the message. So how funny it is that we are at this place in our lives where all of us are longing for connection. Every place I went today, people were responding to me open-heartedly. Why do we wait for disasters to respond to each other open-heartedly? Why don't we reach out and say, hello, human being. I see you. I'm so glad you're on my path right now. Let us take hands. Let us not show each other the image of who we would like to be seen as. Instead, let us share the essence of who we are. That's my challenge to you. Share with someone today that you love. Share that love. Give that love. And you know something? It doesn't matter whether they can give it back to you on the same level or not. It doesn't matter at all. Because I tell you, by shifting the perception that it is the love that comes from you and not the love that comes to you, has created this joy inside of myself that I don't think I've ever experienced before. It doesn't matter whether someone loves me back. It doesn't matter. My purpose, like my dear friend Maria, who has written this beautiful song about a lighthouse, we are a lighthouse of love. That is who each of us can be on this earth. And let me tell you, when you start doing that, when you start sending that out, I promise you, your day, your month, your week, your year, your life begins to change. I promise you, it is the most amazing feeling. There is a joy that is inside of me that has never been there before. Because I am on the mission of my heart and on the mission of my soul. And that is share the love that I understand and the love that I am here to give, because the love that comes from me is so much more valuable than the love I receive. So be a tantrika of a different sort. Like I said, it's not about multiple partners or multiple orgasms. It's about intimacy of soul and intimacy of heart. And does that take courage? Yes, it does take courage. And by opening your heart, can you be hurt? Of course you can. It's part of being human. Khalil Gibran said in The Prophet, pain is the breaking of the shell that encloses your understanding. Allow yourself to be open-hearted. You will be so surprised by the beauty of who you are. So let me add something else. Before you go and tell anyone today how much you appreciate them, how much you care about them, how much you love them, go look in the mirror right now. Look in your own beautiful eyes and say, human being, I love you. I love you. And my value on this earth is how much love I can send out and how much courage I have to keep revealing my heart. I deserve love and happiness and health and prosperity. Spread it around. You will be surprised. The more love that you allow yourself to give, the more you put down that shell of cool, your own heart will be so warmed that you'll be surprised. Let me know what happens. Darlings, with a heart full of love, have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful week. Have a beautiful new year. Many blessings and a world of love from the Wise Wild Woman. I'll see you later, alligator. It's Audrey Firestone. Bye.